A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. The Dome, home to the Orange and Syracuse University. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Syracuse Orange. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Clemson's offense takes the field. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Tosses it incomplete. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. You think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
The Orange offense will get its first chance now. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Just keep slinging it. Right on the money. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Freeman. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Throws to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Syracuse has it in the red zone. Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the tailback. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Syracuse right back at it. Wide receiver going in motion. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Direct snap. Finding open areas. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Ready to fire from the pistol. The give to the single back.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Hard running there. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Back has it. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down, no matter what. If I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Tight end now in motion. Might be calling a hot route. Toss sweep to the left. Oh, he's got some space. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
It was a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Syracuse right back at it. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on 3rd down. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Syracuse will send out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right.
There he goes. He'll work his way down to the 28.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Gets it out fast. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah.
Turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Syracuse right back at it. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field. But
fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Caught in the backfield, it's Shaw. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Got it in the middle. It's Barry. Breaks into the open. The 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive here. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Orange will have to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. With jet sweep pass. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Tigers will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. Gets it out quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Syracuse right back at it.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Syracuse will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Nice job to keep it himself, find the 1st down marker, and move the change for this offense. From the gun, the give, looking for room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to...
He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They'll try the run. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuffed. The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this 3rd down. On the run, it's Shaw. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing. Creates a little space. Got enough for the 1st. He'll go out of bounds
downs right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Might as well give it to him again. Finds a crease at the 20. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying to get the corner. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Using his legs, it's off. Oh, he's got some space. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Syracuse. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the dome in lovely central New York.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Syracuse right back at it. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Syracuse will send out the punt team. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The offense changing the play. They'll try to get outside. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to take off. There he goes. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. The inside handoff. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Looks as if Clemson will have the first down. So going for it on fourth down is one thing. Quite another to say we're going to run it for a couple.
Yeah, that's impressive because that was a long 2 yards. And I think there are a lot of coaching staffs out there that would have probably tried to throw it or get their quarterback on the perimeter.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. And the stomping has commenced.
And he's in for his third rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
37, Syracuse, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the catch. It's Freeman. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Freeman. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Snow. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Syracuse might take a shot here on second and short. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what...
Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He'll take another shot here. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TF out.
He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job.
Turning it on! Smashes him with the stiff arm. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Orange, after the explosive play, might go right back to the ground. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got a man. It's snow. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. The give on the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Orange. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
37, Syracuse, 21.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback may change this route. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll give it to the back. Crosses the 35. At midfield, he's got room. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
With the catch, it's Barry. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. Touchdown, Clemson! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Line is set on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W. And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Got the first down and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Here comes Clemson with another first down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.